Before the education center was here, all children, they were just running around. There was no creche or preschool here, so that's the reason they were just running around.
We started an education center because we believe that education is a foundation of every person's life, and especially in an early age of a child, give them proper education will set the foundation for future steps in their life.
So early childhood development is important because it's the crucial years. It often sets the tone for the rest of your upbringing. As a child develops, it sets good habits, good learning skills, physiological development as well. It's the crucial years. It's very difficult if early childhood development is hindered or it's not at its peak, it's not healthy, to undo anything and undo any behaviors later on.
Early childhood development is important for those children because this is a foundation for their lives, and many of those children in our community, they want to be able to be placed in other schools because they don't know the basics. So as we intervene in quite an early stage of their lives, they have a great chance to go to other schools, even better schools that they wouldn't have a chance to go to otherwise. Yeah.
So we prepare the children for grade 1 by working on their fine motor skills, gross motor, sensory, and with their name, so that they know how to write their name, spell their name, and say their name, also their age and things like that when they go to school. And now how to hold a pencil, a basic pencil, a simple pencil to hold, because most of them don't know how even to hold a pencil. And we teach them cutting skills and dough play for the sensory, because they just love it. They love dough play.
Some of the needs, I think it's more like they need someone to love them, to take them as their own children, and they need clothes, food, stable like a house, and so
They need to know their colors, their basic, the please and thank you, their shapes. So that's basically what we teach them.
The social environment of living in an informal settlement in this environment affects these kids in many ways, but I think the more obvious ones are the poverty level that they live with means that they aren't fed in the morning before they go to school, so it means they're not functioning at their best, they're thinking about how hungry they are. Also, they don't have the resources, so they need to do homework or assignments. Their parents don't have those resources to give them, and so they get held back because they don't meet the criteria.
I went into the homes and it's sad actually. When they're at school, they are properly, nicely dressed, they're okay, but when you go up to their house and you see how they actually live, it's heartbreaking.
The challenges we face here is mostly the violence and the alcohol and the abuse as a parent, because our children grow up seeing this, like people swearing, drinking.
The challenge that I face here in the community is the children sometimes is not safe and sometimes it is. Like a person must watch them 24/7.
There's a lot of challenges because why? If your child is not at school and he stay at home, then they see what other people is doing, because in our community there's a lot of people who use alcohol and drugs.
Below the age of 6, a child needs to feel loved, and because most of them are not, I won't say they're not loved, but the attention is not there because most of the families or the household that they come out of is really disruptive. So with us then, they have stability, it's a safe place, and like the fine motor, gross motor, because a lot of kids come here at the age of 3 or 4 and they don't even know how to keep a pencil.
This school helps these kids go into a primary school as we're laying the foundations for their life. We're giving them the basic education that they need, and also simple things like how to sit at a table. Most of them don't have a table at home. They don't know how to sit at a table or be quiet or just have a routine in their life. So a very, very important part for us is also to establish a routine in those children's life.
This center has really improved the life of those children a lot. Seeing if I can look at the before and I'm looking now at the after, it's a huge, really a difference. Because these children knows now that here is a building that they can come to, which before it wasn't like that. And just to come to this center, they know here they can achieve something, they can have maybe something to eat, they maybe can learn something. And that's why the children is really a help to these children.
When I grow up, I'm be a teacher. When I grow up, I'm be a teacher.